Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football back here at the Texas High School Coaches Association Convention. This is number 87, Coach. 87 years here at Coaching School. Not for me, but
crazy.
This is the 87th Coaching School. We are here in the Built by Chocolate Milk Coaches Lounge here at the new not new head coach.
No.
He's been at Crandall for a little while now. The head coach of the Crandall Pirates. Is it year 5?
Just finished 5. It's about to be 6.
Joe Dale Cary. I remember when you were at Port Neches Grove.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem like you've been at Crandall that long.
I know.
Time flies, doesn't it?
Time flies when you're having fun.
And you're hoping to have a little fun in 2019, I'm assuming.
Hoping to,
in
yes,
your
sir.
district, which is always tough.
Yep.
It didn't get any easier, did it? I mean, it seems like everybody in your district going into 2019 is going to be much improved.
It's going to be it's going to be a different deal this year. Midlothian Heritage, I think they're going to be back to their usual self, very good. Athens has a new coach, Zach Harrell. So bringing a little
some excitement around there, isn't there?
Little spread attack to Athens that they haven't had in a long time. So Waxahachie Life is going to be very much improved. Of course, Maybank, Quinlan Ford, us. I mean, it's going to be be a battle every week. Absolutely.
Looking at your ball club in 2019, what do you feel like are going to be your team's strengths? What are some areas that maybe you're still looking for some young guys to step up in? What are some of the things we need to look for when you look at the Pirates?
Yeah, our strengths will probably definitely be our skill players. We graduated 4 offensive linemen, so
I think you graduated a pretty good one, didn't you?
Did, yeah. Mr. Bragg's at Stanford now, so those don't come along often.
No.
So we're rebuilding our offensive line. Graduated a couple of defensive line starters, so I think our skill players, offensively and defensively, will probably be our strength early on as we get going. We've got some really good young kids that we're excited about. Probably going to have 2 or 3 freshmen starting for us.
Really?
9th graders, yeah. Just extremely athletic, a lot of speed, and so we're gonna have to have them. So
when you have young, inexperienced linemen, there's always a lot of unknown. Because with skill kids, you can put them out there in 7-on-7 and kind of see what they can do a little bit.
Right.
And even in a camp setting or in off season, or in you can kind of see what they can do.
Right.
Linemen, you really don't know what they can do until those pads come on, right?
That's right.
I mean, that's the unknown, right?
Yep.
When you see it, and you guys, being a 4A program, don't have the luxury of spring football.
Correct.
So I would ask you, even though you couldn't put the pads on, how big was it this summer to have those 2 hours of sport-specific skill?
It was huge for us. We tried to take advantage of every minute that we could this summer, so it was really big for us. Especially getting some younger kids ready, some inexperienced guys. So the 2 hours was, it's a little more work on our end, but you got to do what you got to do, and it was big for us.
Now, have you seen Faircloth running around at all?
I've seen him briefly.
He's getting to be a celebrity
around
here.
Yeah, he's big time now. So he doesn't mingle with us little people much anymore. So
it's a shame.
I know.
It's a shame how that happens.
I know it is.
When you get big time, you coach a guy that goes to UT at quarterback, and he's. I guess was that all coaching? You think?
Absolutely, yeah. Rashawn was terrible till Coach Faircloth got a hold of him, and all of a sudden he was, Division I guy.
Yeah, it's amazing how that works.
That's right.
Now, coaching schools in Houston, and I think Houston's done a great job with their downtown area.
Absolutely,
and some of the things around here.
Yep.
THSCA for folks who aren't familiar with THSCA, what's so important about being a member of the association, and what do they do? What kind of things do they do, especially for young coaches?
Well, this association, I mean, everybody said it. There's nothing. There's no other association in the country like it. Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, and especially with high school football. But being a part of this organization and the association and this fraternity, I think we are able to be a united front across the state of Texas in a lot of ways. With keeping the athletic period in the school day, and just making sure that athletics is a priority in the state of Texas, which it is. But just walking around here and the camaraderie and the relationships that you build in this industry are just they're priceless. And to be a part of it is very special, very unique. And the coaching school this year is awesome. Houston, I guess maybe when they hosted the Super Bowl. Not too long ago, they had to do some things downtown, and they really did, and it's great. A lot of people don't like Houston. I married a Southeast Texas girl, so I've learned to love Houston.
I think Houston's great. They've done a great job.
They've done a great job. So the convention's great. The attendance looks high. And, man, THSCA, I mean, Joe and Glenn and that staff and what DW has built, I mean, it's just it's an outstanding organization to be a part of.
Now, I gotta. We talked a little bit off air. I'm a little upset with you right now.
I know. I dropped the ball.
You were supposed to bring us some swag for the swag shrine.
I know. I feel bad.
think it was a ploy for us to come to Crandall and actually do it.
Well,
was that kind of the ploy?
I got to do what I got to do, man. I got to get you guys out to the east side of Dallas. But I see maybe Westbrook. Is that Westbrook over there?
Yeah, we got Beaumont Westbrook.
Yep.
Peavy.
Coach Peavy came by and saw you. Yeah,
Peavy's hair is amazing, isn't it?
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Peavy, he is a good-looking dude, man. I'm telling you, Peavy, he takes care of himself. When you go play in the state championship game, I guess that does it to you.
Yeah, I can get you a little,
So yeah, I had some swag for you and Tepper, and I left it in Crandall, but I assure you, I will get it to you.
All right, we need to put that on the shrine. I need a Crandall shirt to wear to the gym.
I know,
because people in Fort Worth probably don't know where Crandall is.
I know. Get some free advertising with Matt Stepp.
There you go.
All
right, Coach. Well, we're going to go ahead and get this thing knocked out. The Dick's Sporting Goods Wheel of Questions.
Okay, here we go.
You ready? We've got some tough questions this year.
Yeah, I know. Last year I did not do very well.
I hope you'll end up on favorite hip-hop album. That's what I'm hoping you'll end up on.
Favorite hip-hop album, man. I need to start thinking about that.
All right. Okay, this is a good one.
Okay.
Who is the best opposing player that you have ever coached against?
Oh, my gosh.
As an assistant or as a head coach? Who was the guy?
Oh, man.
Who was the guy that you watched film and you're like, oh, boy, we're going to have a long week?
God, that is a wild question. Man, holy cow. I'm trying to think back to some of the guys we coached against. Who?
Did you ever coach against Earl Thomas when you were down at Port Neches?
No.
Okay.
Most recently, Midlothian Heritage, Langston Anderson, the receiver that's going to Oklahoma State.
Yes.
He has been a thorn in all of our sides for the last 3 years.
So were you celebrating his graduation?
They got another one. It's
Wilkerson.
Jay Wilkerson's not too bad, but I'm glad Langston graduated. Great kid, but I'm glad to see him gone. Man, at P&G, when I was there with Coach Faircloth, Beaumont Central had a linebacker that went to Utah. He was number 44. We coached against Tony Brown at Beaumont Ozen.
Oh, yeah.
And
he's in Alabama.
He picked off a 2-point conversion about 5 yards deep in the end zone and went 105 in about 3 seconds. He returned that bad boy. He was one of the better ones. Beaumont Central had a linebacker. I wish I could remember his outside linebacker.
But you remember his number.
He's number 44, and he was special. Down in Southeast Texas. But I was at Aledo. Against Stephenville and Everman.
There you go. Bulldogs. There you go.
Everman, 2008, fall of 2008.
Yeah.
Everman had a defensive end that wore number 5, and we did not touch him. We tried hard. We didn't block him.
Yeah, he had a twin. It was the Lee twins. Yeah, number 5 was the twin. Yeah,
he's one of the best.
DeJuan
He's one of the best high school football players I've ever seen.
Yeah. That was a good.
2008 Everman. Yep. They beat us in the second round.
Yeah, Pennington Field, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then Toledo won 3 straight state championships.
Yeah, right.
After
I left. After I left. Yeah.
I wonder what happened, Coach. The Buchanan run you off? He's like, I got to get you out of here, Coach.
Yeah. Well, Faircloth made me a deal I couldn't refuse, I guess.
There you go. So, well, Coach, we appreciate your time. Thanks for what you do for student athletes in the state of Texas.
Yes, sir.
And enjoyed chatting with you as always.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.